I cannot believe that this exists. There's a show on CBS, NBC. Maybe they'll give us a little extra show money because we're calling out their competitor here. They have a sitcom called United States of Al. Basically, it's about I think he's from Afghanistan. He lives with a white family. That's the premise of it. So, mixing cultures, tension for comedy. But they decided to incorporate world events into this latest episode. Here is a preview.
Riley, is it confirmed?
The Taliban took Herat. Kabul might be next. Al's family's there.
We're at the airport. Although there's so many people, I don't think I can do this.
Listen to me. I am right there with you.
Jeez.
I'm dying. Do you remember that one scene from, what was that? I can't remember if it was the West Wing or like the Newsroom, whichever Aaron Sorkin show, when like they announced that like Osama bin Laden has been killed like on a plane, right. And they're like everyone just like salutes the pilot or something.
Yeah. Osama bin Laden's dead. Maybe that CBS can do a crossover episode where young Sheldon joins ISIS, and then you can get Al to be the intermediary between the evil young Sheldon and the president of the United States, and then he can drone young Sheldon, which obviously we want all of that to happen in any capacity, and then no civilians will die, and then we can have an even like greater level of propaganda for the United States war machine and manufacturer consent through just symbiotic cable programming.
People should know this show is a sitcom. Apparently it's a sitcom. I've never watched it, but it's supposed to be a comedy. I guess
it is funny to me.
I guess they thought the whole situation was so far removed that they could create a show on it. And then, oopsie, they just happened to launch this show just as Afghanistan is back in the news, regardless of the fact that we've been over there and the war was ongoing when they launched this show. I guess they just felt like it wasn't on people's minds, so they could find some sort of comedic angle to the situation.
Well, it's not comedic. They're trying to like do a very serious episode because, yes, like the United States leaving Afghanistan has caused such a calamity, and the Taliban's taking over. And did you notice how the actor, like who plays Al, his gesticulation is like, he's a terrible actor too, and I can already tell from the promo. Like the way his shoulders move. Can we go back to that?
He's not even Afghan, by the way, which I don't think is necessary, obviously. But you think if you're gonna do a show like this, maybe you would try to have gotten an actor from who was born there or has.
But like clearly they don't. Okay, look at this is his dramatic acting here. Look what he does with this.
Listen to me. I am right there with you.
All right, I don't know. I'm getting fixated on that. But do you have that Wikipedia description of another episode? This is an example of the kind of art that is in cable television these days, right? Like, I don't know who watches still shows on like major networks because it's like pretty old people, right? Al greets Riley's daughter Hazel and introduces him as her godfather. On a video call with his mother, Al is berated for wearing shorts, as it is against his religion as a Muslim to do so. This is offensive. The following day, Al and Riley go to the DMV, where Al becomes nervous after seeing that his female driving instructor, Paula, is also wearing shorts, and as a result fails his driving test. Wanting to adjust to American social norms, Al talks with Riley, Art, and an offended Lizzie to sort things out, deciding to avoid forcing his religious double standards on other people. In his following visit to the DMV with Paula as his driving instructor, Al overcomes his issues by acknowledging both Paula and himself are wearing shorts, only to become nervous once again after stopping at a traffic light next to a charity car wash with bikini-clad women.
It's amazing this is like a new show, because if this were like 2005, I could see like a lot of seasons. It's like, Reba comes on and then this.
Yeah.
But, like, this is.
I was going to even say 90s.
Well, what was that
Sounds-
CW show about the foreign exchange student that included Scott Patterson from Gilmore Girls? That's how I knew about it. Damn it, come on. This is when, Brandon, you're supposed to step up.
I'm sorry, what show we're talking about?
Aliens in America?
Aliens in America. Yeah, that was kind of similar. A hilarious
looked it
show
up.
of how a 16-year-old Pakistani exchange student adjusts to the Tolchuk household. Despite the cultural chasm between Justin and Raja, they develop an unlikely bond. So very similar trope, but that came out in what, 2007, 2006? A little bit more of that time, this show. But like, I mean, to attempt to kind of reclaim that offensive sitcom, those offensive kind of like types of sitcoms, they're like not evolving whatsoever, because it's an archaic trope no matter what.
Yeah, I know it's going to sound bad, but I miss when things were bad in simpler ways. Now that was a whole like list of problems in that synopsis that like I just, makes you just wish it was Reba. Like, and then all episodes about something really problematic. That's great. It's supposed to like a million like problematic things with this like thin veneer of wokeness over it. Like, oh yeah, no, it's a show about treating immigrants as though they're people. Like, okay, great. Oh
yeah,
I can only imagine how you're gonna like make us feel that. Oh wait, no, yes I can. That was a great clip.
Yeah, it really was. Want to take a call, Matt?
Sure, let's take a call. By the way, this show is apparently viewed by millions upon millions of people. I mean,
I'm definitely going to watch it. It got one new viewer today.
Right.
I5, American sitcoms teaching people of all backgrounds to be more tolerant of American values. Right, like that's the concept of the bikini clad woman. Like that's super messed up. He can't drive a car because he sees a woman in a bikini. It's just like that's not cool. Fierce Deity. I think the premise of the show is that the main white protagonist was a soldier and became friends with Al when he was in Afghanistan. Then he like brought him back with him, I guess. Very white saviory. And if I remember, the actor who plays Al is not Afghan or even Middle Eastern.
It's like Robinson Crusoe and Man Friday.
Yeah. Sparin Antonio. Michael Tracy seemed impossible to talk to. I don't know how you did it, Matt B.
Well, it was. I enjoy that type of stuff, so it was fine for me.
Yeah, I mean, it does take a special person. I don't think I would be able to do it. Although I did, when we were colleagues, I did attempt to speak with him, but Alan Ivermectin, remember when sitcoms had non-political, very special episodes like Alex getting addicted to speed on Family Ties? I miss the 80s.
I remember when Will Smith got shot on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Carlton brings a gun into like his hospital room, and Will has to take it from him and then like empty the revolver into his like lap in like the hospital bed very vividly. And to this day, that's why I'm against gun violence. Thank you, Alfonso Ribeiro. You have my number if you ever need anything.
Big Dick Cheney energy. Look up a writer named Dylan Park on Twitter. He says he pitched this show to CBS as a drama, then they stole it and turned it into a sitcom. He's currently prepping a lawsuit against the network.
He definitely should sue, but I think they were right to make it a comedy. I can't deny that.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the lawsuit. Go after them with all of your might, and hopefully you win. But there's no way that at least the premise that we saw isn't in some way comedic.
I have another premise that sort of spins off from this. You could do like a Kevin Can Fuck Himself style show where like Al pretends to be like integrating into America, but he's actually like a sleeper agent for like anti-American, like select the Americans. I mean,
false flag Americanization. Yeah, I'm all
so
for
it goes from like sitcom filming to like more gritty, like 24 style filming whenever his white savior friend is not on the camera.
Right, exactly.
I just discovered another show. Hadn't heard of Kevin Can Fuck Himself?
Yeah.
I don't have to check that one out too, along with United States of Al.
Folks, there's more of what you've just saw where that came from. That's if you hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you. Really, thank you.